So inside of the world of marketing, you have keywords, and we've had keywords since the '90s when we were doing it back inside of the meta area, and you did keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, comma. And keywords kind of disappeared and they came back, but they've always been there. It's more about having the natural language of what your keywords are, but you still have to know what search terms are you wanting to be able to rank for? What search terms is somebody going to come in and search for to be able to find your business? And a lot of people struggle with this, and a lot of people struggle with being able to come up with it. They come up with, oh, I think these are the generic ones, and this is all I have to be able to do. And nobody really deep dives. Now, we have tools that we can deep dive. I can tell you how much a cost per click is for each. I can tell you all these data points, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the basics. I'd say probably 8 out of 10 small business owners I talk to have access to ChatGPT or some kind of AI tool. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to be able to use that AI tool to be able to figure out what keywords you need to rank for and what search phrases are in there. But first off, you have to put your customer hat on. If you're a locksmith, you have to think about someone being locked out. You have to think about somebody who's going to search for your services, what they're going to put inside of the box. What are they going to put inside of that search box to be able to search for you? No matter if they're using voice search, no matter if they're using local search, if they're using AI to be able to do it, what are they going to search for? What questions are they going to ask? What areas are they going to select? This is when you're doing website design where your geo pages, your city pages, all these things are going to be really combined and be able to come together, because when you talk about keywords, you have to talk about those cities as well. So you might have city specific keywords, might have generic keywords, you might have all the keywords that would be inside of your frequently asked questions about what it is your business does. And when you do that, you're going to be able to rank higher inside of search. You're going to have more search intent when someone does that. You wouldn't want to say roofing near me. Someone might search for that, but what you'd probably get more in case of a thing of I have hail damage. What roof could company would be good for me? Might be a long tailed keyword versus that short term piece. But you got to mix in your geo cities into it. You got to mix all your service area, all your products, all your services. You can't just focus on a little bit. You have to make sure you focus everywhere when it comes to your keywords. So when you do this inside of ChatGPT, come up with some keywords. Put your customer hat on and go through and say, okay, you're going to start off that conversation. You're going to say, I'm looking for some keyword ideas for my business. And then you're going to list off, this is what I've came up with so far. Here's what I offer and here's what I do. And this is going to give you a list usually of a bunch of different keywords. You want to have, when you're looking at your website, the average business probably has anywhere between 50 and 100 keywords that they're really focusing on. They have their generic piece of ones, and those are the ones we want inside of your local SEO. So when we ask for your keywords inside of Simply Be Found 5.0, we want to know what keywords you want to be able to target. This is going to tell us your products. This is going to tell your services. This is going to tell us about you so we can help you be able to take your business to that next level. But when you're inside of ChatGPT, it's going to come up with that list. Now you can even explore that and say, hey, write me a blog based on this. You can use commands to be able to broaden that out and look for it. There's some different tools out there that you can use, but really it's putting that customer hat on. What are they going to search for? What towns are they going to use? What products and services do I offer? All these pieces are going to be huge pieces on how you're going to be able to build your business up and how you're going to be able to use keywords in today's world. It's not that hard to do. No matter what plan you're on, if you want to be able to know what keywords you should be using, as long as you are on a paid plan with Simply Be Found, you can send your coach a note and say, hey, what keywords do you think I should be ranking for? And we can build those keyword lists up for you and help you be able to determine which ones are going to be the best ones. Because like I said, we have access to the fancy tools. We can tell how much search volume is on this keyword for your area. We can tell, okay, we want to be able to do this. This is how hard it's going to be able to rank for this, but we can do it this way. And then you have to utilize those keywords based out on all of your different networks. So you got to make sure that you are focusing on those keyword sets on all the different networks that you're going to, because that's going to help you be able to build your business up and get your business to the next level. That's my general conversation about keywords and about how I manage keywords inside of there. Now, we could get more technical, we get more dived in. We could talk about voice search intent, we could talk about how ChatGPT really dives in, but just keeping this as a really basic piece. This is how I handle keywords, but you have to think about the overall picture. You can't just think about little tiny segments and be able to hope for those good results inside of there. So that is what my opinion is on keyword search. Thanks and have a great day. If you haven't heard of us, check us out at simplyfound.com.